What's going on, brothers? It's I'm gonna tell you the name. Got a video for you. As you're entitled, Inflicted, Part 22. Here goes. So, I understand that there is a single mother epidemic out there in the midst of this broke girl summer. A lot of them are fighting a losing battle when it comes to paying for food, water, or paying their bills. But at the same time, I gotta see it like this. Their calamity was self-inflicted. You hear? It was self-inflicted because these individuals wanted everything to be free. A free lunch, a free ride, free everything. While telling the world that they're strong, independent, they don't need no man, that they're a boss bitch, they can do bad all by themselves. Well, because the environment is changing, because the world is changing, check this out, they no longer want to be strong and independent because it's too hard. Those burdens are too heavy and they can't lift it. So, instead of them swallowing their pride and admitting that they fucked up and took a shitty deal to begin with, they're going to become more and more dishonest and more predatory. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm referring to the incident that happened to Keanu Reeves not too long ago where he had to go get a DNA test because some greedy, disingenuous trash bag tried to claim that he fathered her children. So he had to get a DNA test to clear his name. And then you have the situation that happened to Israel Tesanya, where he dated the trash bag for 3 years, and she feels that she's entitled to his resources. And then you have a situation that happened to Odell Beckham Jr., where some tribe claimed that he assaulted her in a sports bar. The owner of the establishment and the cops checked the camera footage, and no such assault took place. So what you're seeing here is an increase in false accusations. And this is what these trash bags and these tribes have been discussing in those private Facebook groups. This is what they have been discussing in that private Reddit called Female Dating Strategies. They've made dating, marriage relationships 100% transactional. If they can't get their pound of flesh or the resources out of you, well, they can always just ruin your life. After all, you can actually check the post that I had reposted from Man Guy's channel. Check my community tab. That tribe meant exactly what she said. She said, well, sometimes you don't know when you've been sexually assaulted until months and years later. And then one of them added, sometimes decades, depending on how much money he earns. Yes, they're falsely accusing men of the deed so they can get a free lunch and live life on Easy Street. As the scriptures have said, there'll be many false accusers of men during these last days. And you're seeing that with the single mother epidemic. And all these tribes pretending that feminism never happened because they're tired of paying bills and they're tired of lifting all these financial burdens by themselves. Well, that's tough shit. You hear? That's tough shit. That's what they signed up for. Because after all, they're strong and independent. They don't need no man. They say that for 55 years. And now they have to put up or shut up. You see, these individuals are learning real quick that reality gets the last word. They're learning that in reality that boss bitch woman king shit doesn't work. You still have to pay bills. You still have to take care of your kids. You still have to fend for yourself out here. But these individuals really believe that men worth their salt, or men in general, are somehow just chumps because we got it easy. Well, Nora Benson got a little taste of what we went through. Nora Vincent, she was the hard-nosed feminist that really believed that all men were chumps and that we lived life on easy street, and she got a little taste of what we went through, and it drove her to self-deletion. She couldn't handle it. That's why I really don't have any sympathy for these impoverished single mothers who are sticking up TikTok, sticking up these sticking up these dating sites, and telling the world that, well, I don't want to be strong and independent anymore. I said, well, that's tough shit. That's what you're stuck with. 63% of men aren't dating, period. They're just stacking their green and enjoying their lives. And because today is graduation day, more young men are going to add to that number. That's right. More young men are going to add to that number of brothers who are just going to stack green, enjoy their lives, and just forego dating. They're not going to do it. Because they know what type of time the two tribes are on. They know what these impoverished single mothers and these femcels have been doing out here for the past 5 years. They know what y'all have been doing. They're not stupid. Oh, and by the way, for you brothers with your principal brothers and your sons, congratulations. If you are graduating from high school, more power to you. If you want to enter the trades, go right ahead. Master an industrial trade, perfected, stack your green, and write your own ticket. After you write your own ticket, buy land and build your dream home. That's what all tradesmen do. That's what truck drivers do. We master a trade, we perfect it, we stack our green, write our own ticket, and build our own dream homes. A lot of us don't got to worry about a mortgage because we paid the damn thing off. I'm saying that to say this. If you want to go to college, pursue higher education, if you want to become let's say a surgeon, you want to become a doctor, you want to be an engineer, if you want to learn something tangible, go for it. Just make sure you're not going to college to leave with $50,000 in debt and a ticket of indentured servitude. Like most of these femcels and these bitch-made simps like to thumb their nose at truck drivers and tradesmen and even brothers who have IT certifications. Don't be like them, because they have no future. Those individuals can't even pay for their food and their gas. They're assed out. And like these broke feminists, these broke single mothers, and these trash bags playing make-believe here on social media, their calamity was 100% self-inflicted. And a lot of them are angry right now. A lot of them are frustrated. A lot of them are sad. But because things are waxing worse and worse here in civilization, more people are starting to become more candid. They're starting to become more truthful, because when things get tough, you can't afford to lie to anybody. You have to give them the truth. And if you're not willing to tell the truth, you want to just play games, you want to just engage in stage theatrics and bullshit, then nobody's going to talk to you anymore. And that's what these trollops, these feminists, and these broke single mothers are finding out right now. Reality gets the last word. And their calamity was 100% self-inflicted. They chose to make marriage, dating, relationships 100% transactional. They chose to destroy the nuclear family. Linda Gordon got her wish. She said the nuclear family must be destroyed. She got her wish. Emily Linden got her wish. She said that it doesn't matter if a few innocent men's lives are ruined or it matters dismantling the patriarchy. She greenlighted women to falsely accuse men of sexual misconduct. And the same goes for the trollop who posted that blasphemy last June, where she said, well, sometimes you don't know that you've been sexually assaulted until months, even years later, or even decades when he's earned enough money. Yes, they are lying to you. Yes, it's fraud, extortion, and theft. That's the time they're on. That's why your best bet is to stack your green, enjoy your life, and steer clear of these Jezebels. Let them ride. The prudent man sees wickedness and hides himself from it, but the simple go on are punished. Hell, take the Apostle Paul's advice. If you're single, stay single. If you're married, stay married. But if you get married, you're going to have trouble in the flesh because you're dealing with two spirits. Harken back to your Apostle Paul. If you see these trollops out here panhandling, begging you for gas money or begging for food, just remember why this happened. They are there because of the ruinous choices that they made. Take heed, brothers. Take heed. This is L.O.M. Mgtow. That's all I got for you. Like the video, like share in the commentary, feel free to subscribe. If you want to donate, this is my Change tip jar on the upper right hand side of the screen. That's the G+ icon. Alright, fam. Alright, brethren. You know it's real. You know routine. Their own way, their own way. SYSBM. That's for these ditch pigs, these broke single mothers, and these femcells who are angry because young men are not stupid and they won't let these trollops get close to them so they get away with a pound of flesh. Give them nothing. This has been Mgtow PSC. Morecambe State. See you soon.